Hello students, in this audio presentation I am going to solve the question which is based on Gaussian plume behavior, which was asked in previous year questions of NTA NET. So let's see the question. The question is, consider a tall stack emitting a pollutant at the rate of 5 gram per second in the atmosphere where wind is blowing in x direction with an average velocity of 2 meter per second at the stack height. What will be the maximum ground level concentration if the effective stack height is 30 meter and the Gaussian plume is assumed with dispersion parameters sigma y equals to 50 meter and sigma z is equal to 30 meter? And the options for this question is option 1, 180 microgram cube per cube, option 2, 320 microgram per cube, option 3, 240 microgram per cube, option 4, 415 microgram per cube. And the answer for this question is 320 microgram per cube. So let's see how we'll solve this question, but before solving the question, let's see what exactly is a Gaussian plume model in a gist. So basically what Gaussian plume model describe is state is the dispersion of the pollutant takes place in all the three directions, that is x, y, in the all the z. So in this model it states that the maximum pollution obtained is at the center line, that is here, of the Gaussian distribution or the normal distribution. What it basically states is that the maximum pollution is obtained in the center line of the distribution, which is basically called which is a normal distribution or called as Gaussian distribution. So it is a basically so this model is basically a heart of many softwares based working on air quality parameters. It has been used to study air quality from a definite source, and to study this there are several assumptions that has been made, that is such as that the rate of the flow is steady state, there is no reaction, that is they are conservative, the wind speed is constant, the terrain is flat, the assumption, there are several other assumptions along with this. So let's see how we'll solve this question. So the formula for solving the question is this. There has been only one question that has been asked in UGC NET till date related to Gaussian plume model, based on that is a numerical question asked from Gaussian plume model. Besides a numerical question, there are several theoretical questions based on the basic assumptions what were taken and what is the relation between stack height and buoyancy. The questions the theoretical questions apart from the numerical questions. So this is the first numerical question that has been asked in UGC NET. So there might be other numerical questions from might be asked in some in near future from this part. So let's see how we'll solve this question. So what C stands is it is concentration at the ground point at x, y, and this denotes the direction, that is x direction, y direction, and z direction, which is denoted at by 0, is equal to q upon u. Q is the emission rate of the pollutant and u is the average wind speed, which is also denoted as uh, that is wind speed at effective stack height, into 1 upon pi into sigma y, that is horizontal dispersion coefficient, and sigma z, that is vertical dispersion coefficient, into e to the power minus y square upon 2 sigma 2 sigma square sigma y square into this y is the direction, horizontal direction of the plume center line, whereas which is multiplied by e to the power minus h e square upon 2 sigma z square. H e is the effective height of the plume. So this question, this formula can be written as this, that is c x 0 0, that is this 2 0 denotes a simple thing, that is if the concentration, if the ground concentration is asked in the question, if the in the question if the concentration is asked about ground level concentration of the pollutant along the center line, that is let me redraw this. So what basically is a center line? So it says that the distribution is, this is the center line. So in this question they have asked about this, so we'll consider this x only, and besides x we'll eliminate y and z, because in the question they have not asked about y and z. So so there is no point considering x plane and no point considering z plane and y plane. Therefore this equation can be rewritten as c is equal to q upon u h into 1 upon pi sigma y into sigma z into e minus h e square, that is effective height of the stack, upon 2 upon 2 sigma z square. So the given values of in the question is that here the rate is 5 gram per meter gram per second. The velocity of the wind is 2 meter per second. The effective stack height is 30 meter. The sigma y is 50 meter and sigma z is 30 meter. So we'll put these values in this equation and we'll obtain. So let's see. After putting values in this equation, we'll get this, that is the wind speed is 2, the emission rate is 5, pi 3.14, sigma y 50, sigma z 30, effective stack height is 30. So this will cut this by this, so we'll be left with this equation, that is 5 upon 2 into 1 by 3.14 into 50 into 30 e to the power 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So after solving this we'll get 5 by 2 1 upon 470 e to the power minus 1 by 2. So if now where does this 10 to the power 6 come from? If you want to solve this as in this question, the options are in microgram. So we have taken this here as microgram is 10 power 6. Therefore cx00 is equal to 2.5 into 10 power 6 upon 4710 e to the power minus 1 upon 2, which can be written as this. As I have used calculator, so now I know the value of e to the power minus 0.5. If you don't know the value and if you don't know how to solve, I would suggest that you should solve this part, and by solving this part you can get an approximate value or an idea what should be the answer. You should basically focus on solving the question as quickly as you can, so you should avoid getting into complicated maths. If you don't know how to solve the question, you can don't know the to solve that part, you can usually easily solve this part of the equation, and you can take the answer on the basis of this part itself. You'll get an approximate idea of the answer. And now by solving this, we'll get 1.5 into 10 power 6 upon 4710, and by solving this we'll get 3 into 300 into 318.47, which is approximate, which gives an approximate value of 320, which is approximation of 3 microgram. So in this question what you have to do is basically you have to see what directions they have asked, that is, have they considered x, only x, or x, y and z in every coordinate, or only for they are asking for x direction. Apart from that, it's a very simple question, you can easily solve it. The maths of this question is bit complicated, but apart from that it's a very direct question, you can easily solve it. You cannot get a exact value, but you can get an approximate value. Besides, if you decide not to solve this part, that is the e to the power minus 1 minus by 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So this is all for this video audio presentation. Thank you very much.